Next panelist, Tyrre Burks. Tyrre played 6 seasons as a professional football player in the German Football League and then also in the CFL, Canadian Football League. He was forced to retire prematurely as a result of mismanaged injuries. Those injuries that cut his career short motivated him to create Players Health. His mission in life is to make experiences of sport better and safer for youth. The mission of Players Health is to make the world of youth sports a better, safer, and more secure place. Tyrre Burks, Players Health. You're at the early stages of expanding your Players Health platform to offer insurance. What keeps you up at night thinking about the launch, and how do microservices factor in your efforts to reduce the risk and cost of the launch?
Perfect. I think kind of the previous comments we just said really just kind of solidified that for us, which is that the microservices allows us to focus on the part of the business that I care about the most, which is how do we keep athletes safe? So our whole platform is microservices. We have health management applications that organizations are tracking injuries. We have abuse and molestation tracking platforms to track all of their incidents that way. Those are all first notice of loss claims. I want to be able to hit our microservices on the claim side so that we can process that appropriately. But I want to make sure that all of the reporting with our organizations happen efficient. I want to spend most of my time on that so that we get the reports. Today we got our first sexual abuse incident ever reported on our system. It got real, but I want to make sure that experience is the best that it possibly can, and that's where I really need to focus my efforts. What we're doing with Celeritas and being able to use the microservices allows me to now focus on building in kind of the front-facing, more, I'd say, not more important, but I think it's more impactful for organizations to implement at that level, to be able to transact online and be able to have access to all of their applications in one easy-to-use system. So I think this allows us, what keeps me up at night is really just making sure the process is easy. These are non-sophisticated insurance buyers that we're dealing with in amateur sports organizations. These are volunteer-ran organizations. So the easier we can make it, the faster we can make it, and the more affordable we can make it, the more successful we're going to be in helping these organizations be successful at what they want to do, which is help the kids. And so that's really kind of how it fits in with us.
So are you building out a number of, well, either lines of, going to offer a number of lines of insurance and or other capabilities, like, you know, the sexual abuse is an important reporting capabilities. It's not directly
Absolutely. It's a hybrid of both. So when you look at what we do, we're an insurance as a service. We lead in with risk management. When I sit down with an organization, I'm not trying to sell them insurance in no way, shape, form, or fashion. What is your concussion management program? What is your sexual abuse prevention program? Is your organization wheelchair accessible? You know, I want to know all of these things, and I want them to implement these best practices. As we continue to build a relationship with the organization, it's about how do we create a better risk transfer solution that fits that organization's needs. We can't do that unless we build these technologies that are really focusing on helping these organizations better understand the risk that they have. No one's collecting injuries on data at scale. No one definitely doesn't have the incidents on abuse incidents or the prevalence of that. We want to aggregate that, better understand it so that we can better kind of segment kind of best in class when it comes to risk for these sports orgs.
Okay. Loss control, loss mitigation.
Loss control, yeah.
And your underwriter, I don't know if it's Munich Re or somebody else, cares a lot about the data.
Yeah, and then our kind of core lines of products that we're offering is commercial general liability, participant accident, and abuse and molestation.